Structure of the Earth by Simón Farieta, grade 6B. This is Earth, our home. Today we're going to know its structure. The composition of our planet is made up of three physical elements. One solid, the lithosphere, another liquid, the hydrosphere, and another gaseous, the atmosphere. It is precisely the combination of these three elements that makes possible the existence of life on Earth. The lithosphere, which contains all the cold, hard, solid rocks of the planet's crust surface, the semi-solid rock below the crust, the hot, liquid rock near the center of the planet, and the solid iron core in the center of the planet. The hydrosphere. The hydrosphere, which contains all the solid, liquid, and gaseous water on the planet. The biosphere, which contains all the living organisms on the planet. The atmosphere, which contains all the air on the planet. These spheres are connected to each other. For example, birds, biosphere, fly through the air, atmosphere, while water, hydrosphere, flows through the earth, lithosphere. In fact, the spheres are connected so closely together that a change in one sphere results in change in one or more of the other spheres. Such changes that take place within an ecosystem are known as an event. Events can occur naturally, such as earthquakes or a hurricane. Others can be caused by humans, such as oil spills or air pollution. The internal structure of Earth is layered in spherical shields and outer silicate solid crust, a highly viscous asthenosphere and mantle, a liquid outer core that is much less viscous than the mantle, and a solid inner core. Scientific understanding of the crust is a relatively thin layer. In the solid state, it is only 50 kilometers thick. Although in the ocean areas the crust can only measure 12 kilometers in altitude. It is in this crust that living beings live, both types. Oceanic crust. It covers approximately 55% of the Earth's surface. Continental crust, formed by rocks. This one is less dense than the previous one. It is made up of rocks like granite, sedimentary rocks. This crust is less dense but is thicker than the previous one. Mantle. The thickest layer represents about 83 to 84% of the volume of the entire Earth and about 6% of its mass. It occupies the entire region between the crust and the upper core, about 2,900 kilometers thick. It is made up of silicate rocks rich in iron, magnesium, nickel, and silicon. The mantle comprises two regions, upper mantle and lower mantle. The first, solid but ductile, is made up of dense rocks that are occasionally expelled by volcanoes, while the second, completely solid, has a composition similar to that of the upper mantle. Convection currents are produced in the mantle and are an important part of the movement of the tectonic plates. Finally, there is the nucleus, which has a radius of 3,400 kilometers and is basically made up of iron and nickel and small amounts of sulfur and oxygen. The nucleus is known as the center of the Earth. This core is classified into outer core, which is liquid, made of iron and nickel. Inner core, which is solid. The temperatures of the inner core oscillate between 4,000 grades Celsius and 5,000 grades Celsius. Thanks for your attention.